Welcome back to the channel, y'all. Thank you so much for tuning in. On today's episode, we are going to talk about, is Elon Musk about to super pump the Bitcoin crypto markets? Guys, we got this story plus some of the top crypto news stories of the week. So you're probably going to want to stay to the end of this episode. Now, as always, guys, before we get started, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Let's get straight into it, guys. Coin market cap, Bitcoin sitting at 26,000, up a measly 3% on a week. A fairly boring week in the world of crypto, guys, but I thought that this story was pretty damn interesting. I mean, check it out, guys. Cointelegraph, Bitcoin clean energy usage reportedly exceeds 50%. Will Tesla start accepting Bitcoin payments? A Bloomberg analyst reported the percentage of energy used for Bitcoin mining coming from renewable sources had exceeded 50% due to miners fleeing China's ban. So, wow, guys. So, as we talked about in this channel, Bitcoin is revolutionizing the use of green energy because, crypto mining companies, they want to reduce costs. So, of course, they're going to try to implement green energy in any ways that they can to reduce their main expense, which would be electricity. Now, why is this important, guys? I mean, Bitcoin, green energy, Tesla accepting Bitcoin. Well, let's rewind a little bit. Let's go to this tweet from Elon Musk. This was a tweet from Elon Musk replying to Cointelegraph. When there's confirmation of reasonable 50% clean energy usage by miners with positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. Wow. So if you guys remember, Elon Musk announced that Tesla had added Bitcoin to Tesla's balance sheet, and he announced that Tesla would be accepting Bitcoin as a payment method for the electric vehicles. Now, he did a 180 on that when he announced that because of Bitcoin's energy consumption, and it's the fact that Bitcoin wasn't green enough, that Tesla would no longer be accepting Bitcoin. Now, he does still hold Bitcoin on its balance sheet, even though there was rumors that SpaceX had sold all their Bitcoin. None of that's been confirmed. We know that Tesla has sold some of their Bitcoin holdings, but Tesla still does hold a lot of Bitcoin on its balance sheets, like hundreds of millions, I believe. So why is all this important, guys? Because now we're seeing Bloomberg reporting that Bitcoin miners' clean energy usage now exceeds 50%, guys. And this is breaking news. Bloomberg has reported that clean energy usage by Bitcoin miners officially exceeds the 50% threshold. So now, guys, this shouldn't be news to me or you because we know that the Bitcoin mining companies are revolutionizing green energy. We know that, there's a big push that, a lot of investors want clean, green crypto coins, and we want a green planet and sustainable energy for everybody, guys. We don't want to, Bitcoin is supposed to be a positive impact on the world, guys, not a negative. In terms of energy consumption, we know that green is the way. We know that whether it's solar, whether it's volcanoes, whether it's wind turbines or river turbines, some kind of way, we're going to have 100% green energy Bitcoin mining one day. How do we get there? I don't know, guys. We know Elon's whole thing with Tesla is to go green, even though perhaps, Tesla, through lithium and cobalt mining is not really the greenest practice, but maybe they kind of pretend to be more environmentally conscious than what they really are. But that's not the point. The point is Elon stated that when Bitcoin mining got to 50% or more renewable energy, that Tesla will resume accepting Bitcoin for Tesla vehicles. Will Elon actually do it? I think he is. I think, and I've said on this channel before, not only are they going to start accepting Bitcoin again, I think the spaceship man is going to announce really, really soon that either himself, Tesla as a company, or SpaceX, or maybe all three are going to announce a huge Bitcoin buy, something similar to what we're seeing with Michael Saylor and MicroStrategies. I believe it's coming, guys. And Kevin, how do you know all this? Well, we know that Elon Musk bought Twitter. It rebranded it to X. We know that he's come out and said he wants Twitter, aka X, to be everything app, similar to what China has with their WeChat, where you're going to be able to not just use this as social media, but as your bank, as a way to transfer money. Think of the way Venmo works or Cash App. He wants this all to be in one, in everything app. We've seen that Elon Musk has applied for all kind of money transfer licenses in other states. So we're seeing the dominoes get put into place. And so we're just connecting dots here. But you're probably thinking, but Kevin, so what? If Tesla accepts Bitcoin, what does that matter for the crypto markets? Well, I don't think a lot of people are going to be buying Teslas with Bitcoin, guys. I don't think that necessarily that even matters. I think what the bigger picture is, whenever Elon Musk mentions Bitcoin or says anything positive about Bitcoin or Dogecoin, the markets absolutely skyrocket. And that's what I'm paying attention to as an investor because, guys, you know we're in an inflationary environment. You know we're living under a crazy geopolitical environment right now. We know inflation is out of control. We're going to cover that later in the episode. So we're looking for ways to protect ourselves against inflation. So if we can get in these assets, guys, I mean, think about it. We covered it on this channel. We were investing in these assets before BlackRock. We were investing in these assets before Cathie Woods, before Vanguard, before Wall Street. We have been in these markets. So what we're trying to identify is these type of trends. So if Elon Musk announces that Tesla's accepting Bitcoin again, guess what's going to happen? Markets will go up. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take profits. I'm not holding this stuff forever like I've done in other cycles. No, we're actually taking profits, guys. We're going to make money on these pumps. Think of this story as a precursor, a buy to rumor, sell to news. So I'm just trying to predict what's going to happen. As always, guys, it's not financial advice. This is just my analysis on what's going to happen. I think it's pretty clear. I'm just connecting some dots. Let me know in the comments. What do you guys think? Am I on to something here? Am I crazy? Let me know. But so check it out, guys. I mean, this is the tweet. Bitcoin miners leading to clean energy adoption. Cointelegraph's reporting it, guys. Bloomberg's reporting it. I mean, again, guys, I'm all for green energy. I'm for the revolution of green energy, guys, if we're doing it without destroying the economy. Meaning that I'm still pro oil and gas, right? I'm not fully on board. I don't even like electric vehicles, but I do think in the future, when the research and development has gone far enough, that we can have all electric vehicles, that we can have vehicles with zero carbon emissions. We're probably about 150 to 100 years out from that. But I think Bitcoin's going to be a big part in the green energy revolution because think about it, guys. When there's a financial incentive to going green, companies are going to do it. Make no mistake about it. Most of these big corporations do not care about green energy. They do not care about pollution. They only care about profit. I don't make the rules, guys. I don't make the rules. I wish we need to save the planet. I'm 100% pro saving the planet. I'm against pollution. I'm against war. I'm against anything that destroys the environment. But what I'm seeing is Bitcoin, especially as a vehicle to get us there. Now, let's get to the next story, guys, because this is getting crazy, guys. It's really getting crazy. Check it out. Jordan Peterson, the great Jordan Peterson, suggests it's time to scrap banks and use Bitcoin. And we know that the Fed has announced their central bank digital currencies. We know, guys, check it out. August core inflation, excluding food and energy, rose 0.3%. For this from Valuetainment, U.S. consumer price inflation rose to 3.7% in August. So what is going on? Why is the inflation numbers constantly rising? Well, guys, what is inflation? Inflation, by definition, is to inflate the money supply. By adding more money into the supply, that is the elite's way, that is the government's way of a regressive tax. Because we hear politicians say constantly, they say, what do they say, guys? We're not going to raise taxes on the middle class. We're not going to raise taxes for anybody making under $400,000. That's a lie. That's a lie. So while there might not be a new tax on the books, there's inflation because we have no control over how much money the Federal Reserve prints, how much money is added to the money supply. When more money gets added to the money supply, it makes the money in your bank account and in your pockets worth less. How do we combat against that? You can't vote your way out of this. We can't vote our way out of inflation, guys. The inflationary environment, it's here. It's the core of the system that the Federal Reserve has created. But we do have assets that can protect us, and that's what this channel is all about. So, guys, if you made it this far in the video, man, drop me a 100 emoji in a comment. So, Yo, I'm telling you, this isn't financial advice. The inflation that we're seeing, it's unprecedented. And what we're going to do on this channel, we're going to keep buying digital assets. You know, we're going to buy NFTs. We're going to buy Bitcoin. We're going to buy crypto. We're going to buy real estate. We're going to find ways to make passive income. We're going to find new ways to make money. And we're going to do everything we can do to survive, because just because we're in a recession or a depression doesn't mean we can't come out wealthy, guys. I mean, a lot of millionaires, almost all millionaires, are created in recessions and depressions, guys. You know, the rich make their money when they're blood in the street. We cover this extensively on this channel, but let's get to the next story, guys, because it's not all bad news. It's really not all bad news. Coinbase says SEC is costing the U.S. millions of jobs and pushing opportunities offshore. Maybe it is all bad news. Yahoo Finance. It would certainly help if Gary Gensler were no longer the SEC chair, Coinbase CEO said. So as we see more positive news, we're seeing a lot of big names calling for not just the firing or the resignation of Gary Gensler. We're understanding now that crypto, the entire industry, not only providing jobs to the American people, providing innovation, but also as a hedge against inflation. So this isn't an attack on the U.S. dollar, guys. I love the U.S. dollar. I want the U.S. dollar to stay the world reserve currency. I want the U.S. dollar to be stronger than ever. But unfortunately, because of the policies of not just the Democrats, not just the Republicans, but this uni-party system that's created with the Federal Reserve as the trigger man, pulling the strings behind the scenes to create the inflation that we're living in. Now, what the rich have figured out, a long time ago, is that it's happening and they can't stop it. But what they can do is they can write laws. They can write laws to protect themselves and their buddies against inflation by investing in real estate, by investing in stocks, by investing in crypto. So we're seeing the SEC now attacking crypto, which is pushing this industry offshore. You're not going to get rid of crypto, guys. You're never going to get rid of Bitcoin. They're never going to ban it, but they can push it offshore. What does that do? That hurts the retail. That hurts the average American. That hurts the average American that is, you know, most Americans, guys, it's a shame. They're living paycheck to paycheck. They're barely getting by, you know, and with the prices at the grocery store constantly going up, with the cost of gas going up, you know, we have our current administration draining our strategic oil reserves. I mean, this isn't fair. And what do we do, guys? You know, I talk to my elected officials almost every day to try to do something to stop this. You know, I make content like this to try to get people to see there is a way out, that it's not hopeless. It feels hopeless sometimes, but it's not. And unfortunately, I don't think we can vote our way out of it. So for those of you who are, you know, MAGA Republicans, or for those of you, you know, who are for RFK Jr. or whoever you're chosen, Vivek Ramaswamy, all these guys may have some really good ideas, but at the end of the day, the Federal Reserve is really pulling the strings behind the scenes. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? You know, if Elon Musk announces that Tesla's adding Bitcoin to his balance sheets, is this going to ignite the crypto markets? Anyway, guys, I'm out. Thank you so much for watching. Peace.